Good mañana. Mañana. Hello. Could do the zoom in. We could do the zoom in. You like the zoom in? Hello. Hello. I feel like doing slow-mo. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Morning, Larry. Are you already in a different country? Because if you're in a different country right now, that would be wild. That would be wild and crazy. No, just be kind of cool. You downgraded that really fast. Been drinking. Drinking the booch. You know that's going to be a thing. It probably already is a thing. Off the booch. Off the hooch. On the booch. You know you like it. You know you like it. Take a deep breath. No, not through your mouth. In through your nose. Why in through your nose? Well, friends, no offense for those of you that might not have noses, if such a thing is the case. But let me tell you a little bit about deep breathing. Why do they always say, take a deep breath? What does it do? Well, some of this you're probably already going to know. And I might have talked about this before, but it's just what came to mind. So, here we go. Deep breathing. We're at a red light. I can read the message. Not supposed to leave in a second, but we still have... Oh, second. Wow. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Froze Moments. But yeah, absolutely. That's pretty intimidating there, lady. My passport expired in 2018. I never got out of the country. I've still never been in an airplane. And I was under the impression in 2008 that I would definitely at least take a little trip up to Canada. And in 10 years, it never happened. Never happened. It's all good. It's crazy, though, because certainly I've moved around in a lot, you know. But let's go on. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I think it's going to... It could... I just saw a t-shirt that makes me think it could end up getting worse than we expect. Because I'll get to that side thought momentarily. Let's go back to the main topic at hand. That's breathing, deep breathing. So our sinus cavity, if you think about what we're breathing in and how fumes can knock us out, and there's so many blood vessels. The path, if somebody injects poison into your toe, just random other body part, you know, it's just what came to mind. But anyway, it's going to take a little bit of time. But if somebody blows a special dust into your nose blood vessels are right there. It can interact with your brain almost instantaneously. Big difference. Why do we take a deep breath? To calm down. Well, our brain actually maintains a temperature, yes, and anger and heightened threat moments. Our temperature rises, and by breathing in air, even 95-degree air, like it's hot outside, even that air, it can actually still cool you down. Obviously, a little bit cooler. It's going to make a little bit more of a marginal difference, but you get the point. So, just mosey on through here. All of these. Hello. All right, so temperature. That's one of the reasons. Temperature. It's one of the big reasons. Actually, it's one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest reasons why it helps. Now we'll go on to number 2. So temperature is one of the big reasons. Number 2 reason is oxygen. So when we take deep breaths, deeper than normal, we're giving our body more oxygen. Than it's used to getting. It delivers that extra oxygen to your brain, and proportionately, depending on how you're breathing and everything, will create a sense of euphoria. It'll flood your brain with endorphins. Not flood, but turn on the faucet. And depending on how much you do it, you can actually make yourself pass out. Because it's interesting, but yeah. So that chemical rush from deep breathing from the oxygen tricks your brain into putting less of a priority on your fight, flight, fright response or your stress response. It lowers your adrenaline level. Wow. My tongue is like twice as big. Your adrenaline level. That was really weird. It's probably because I don't have cruise control. I'm going to blame everything on my cruise control. That seems reasonable to me. I'm going to make Pep Boys pay. Just one deep breath. It really does help. Oftentimes when you're really stressed, you'll find yourself not capable of even breathing through your nose. Shallow breathing, all that stuff. You have to consciously do these things. Just what came to mind, little science lesson for you. I don't guess I have very much else to say. I think obvious special moment. Well, I said I would get back to that other topic. I said something that was kind of dark, and I wanted to delay the darkness. Now I can't remember what it was. Well, here's the thing. This is a thing I thought about recently. If I end up taking... Oh, well, I could talk about the interview I did not have last night because it is now scheduled for tonight. It wasn't technically scheduled for last night. It was just my request. And I hadn't received confirmation. I think I mentioned that, but I will be doing the phone interview ce soir tonight. Phone interview. If I get this job, it'll mean this will be a chapter of my life, and the way that I did my YouTube for the most part with these long drives will change. Change. So that's interesting. You know, I won't have 360 miles to live stream. I'll have 0 miles, and all of my YouTube endeavors will be at home, wherever that may be, because we're still trying to figure out where home will be. And at this point, I think we've figured it out. And after this weekend, I think it'll be a little bit more cemented. But definitely seeking God in His purposes for our future, for the things that we ought to do. Because there is a way that seems right by man, but its end is death. So I definitely don't want to be on that path. And I hope you don't either. I don't want to be the master of my destiny. You know what I mean? So, some of you may notice that I'll stream at 3:30 in the morning on my way to work. I'll stream at 4:30 in the morning on my way to work. 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, 7. I don't know what time it is. 7:30 probably right now, ish, Central Standard. And there's no consistency to when I'm going to work. That's very true. My schedule is 8:30 to 5. That's my schedule. And I finesse my schedule, and I'm provided the freedom to do so, which is pretty nice. And what I'll do is I'll come in early, and then I'll leave at 5, and then everybody will look at me like I'm crazy because they didn't know when I got there. Why would they look at me crazy? Because I'm leaving at 5? Well, because there would still be a lot of work to do. But if I got there at 5 o'clock and I'm leaving at 5, and they got there at 8:30, and they're mad at me for leaving at 5, come on now. Come on now. So today is just a day I had to recover. I got 5 sleep cycles. I went to sleep at 11, and I slept until 6:30, I believe. Yeah, 6:30, and some major sleeping in. Excuse me. That's cool, interesting. But yeah, 5 sleep cycles I haven't had in a long time. And yesterday I had the most pathetic day at work, because I'm sitting there trying to figure out next moves, trying to make decisions, figure things out, as if the clock is ticking. And it is, but I don't think it's ticking the way that I think it is, or thought it was. So I've decided to take a little bit more of a calm, cool, collected attitude. And it's going to be alright. And just like I said before, these transitions, these changes, it's all going to be good because God is good. And we're pursuing Him first and foremost. We would stay because of Him. We would move across town because of Him. We would move across the country because of Him. We've talked about we would move to Svalbard if that's what God wanted. We'd go live in Longyearbyen or Akureyri, Iceland, or the Falkland Islands. There's certain places that I'd have to just get a special delivery from heaven via a lightning bolt or the belly of a whale or something in order to go. Not San Francisco. Maybe it is San Francisco. I don't remember. Los Angeles. God would have to take a special trip down here and have a conversation with me. Certain cities. But I'd be like, no, I need to know it was you, because no. Anyway, lost about off the hooch, on the booge. I was never on the hooch. I don't have any regular behavior regarding alcohol. But kombucha, I could be pretty regular with that. Oh, that was pretty punny, man. That was pretty punny. Really? The way you set that up, the way you delivered, that was a pun deserving of some drums. But pretty impressive set up, the way you set. Man, that was like an alley-oop. Telling you what? I don't get it. What is he saying? He set up and then what? Well, I said I could be pretty regular with kombucha. And I juxtaposed it with drinking it on a regular basis. But the pun is being regular. Isn't that funny that word really has a lot of different connotations? Regular. Are things regular? Or what size would you like? Regular? Regular. That's a weird word, guys. That's one I'm going to have to look up on Edom Online. Regular. Regular might not be as regular of a word as we may think. So, I've noticed that I'm really good at losing subscribers. I mean, this is just what it is. It's a chance to hang out together, to philosophize, to theorize, hypothesize, exorcise. Talking to my wife about this yesterday. I think that not everybody is designed to put roots down. I think that some of us are designed to be travelers. It was 4 people here a minute ago. Now it says 1. So, and just, dominate that area. And some of us are potent people. Not calling those other people bland. They're rocks. They're solid. They're just there, reliable. They're the anchor, right? Those people that establish themselves in a city and 60th in the world. If there's families that set themselves up and make themselves an anchor in the town. Dang, man. That was I hope this is live and I'm not just talking to the air. I'll get a comment later that'll tell me, though. But thankfully, I mean, you guys are really great if this is even recording. I love you guys. I really appreciate that there are people that are able to glean some knowledge and wisdom from the things that I'm saying. I'm thankful that it's beneficial. And I try to make it that way. It's not distilled. It's undistilled. I'm not abridged. I'm not an abridged kind of guy. If you're looking for Everclear, is that the stuff? Wrong. And you gotta drink it fast, and you'll probably puke. If you drank if you drank 16 bottles of kombucha in about 30 minutes, first of all, you'd obviously puke, but it would feel like drinking, well, gosh, it'd feel like drinking 2 beers, so maybe that still wouldn't be a thing. Anyway, kombucha's not going to do anything to you. That's why it's a nice beverage. Healthy, safe. It's good stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to transition to bucha instead of kombucha. I'm trying to transition because I recognize my errorous ways. Errorous isn't even a word. So I just re-hopped. hops from my previous batch, and it's still flavored very nicely. The hops flavor goes a long way. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. There's not a way. The tractor trailer had to go first. I'm just like kind of stuck. It's all good. Not a big deal. So, what was I at? I was basically just talking about how much of a slow cooker guy I was. Is that it? These cars, man. I wish that people drove the speed limit. It would be much easier. It looks like a snake. So weird. What was that? The Chevy? It was the Chevy something or other, and its headlight. Where is that guy? I'll do it myself. Trigonometry. Thing about fixing the stuff in it. He was a real life hobo, and all he needed was this. You talk about some. That's pretty cool. Way to tailgate up, bro. Nice job. Now, so I'm pretty much going in on time. I really hope. It's been tough. I've made my understood his joke this time, which could be a dig, but when they're saying that, they're referring to like me using words that they don't. I used the word, what are the word I used yesterday? Hyperbolic. And they were like, ha ha ha, wait, I'm gonna go Google that. And I'm like, okay, sorry. Trying to, that's the sad thing. At my arrogance. It's not what it is. It's not what it is. Do I have enough to bring this in? I don't want to chug it. Alright. I'm going to take it in. Alright, have a good life. I'm feeling a little interesting. It'll be all fine. We're all good. Just a little queasy. But it might have been a psychological thing. I'm going to head on. That Jesus Christ is the one that saves. We can't do anything to save ourselves. These are the most important things, friends. Alrighty.